morning, Spiritual Life Center. Welcome to the SLC Sunday Experience. We have an amazing service for you today. Rene Jenkins is in the house. Michael Lawson is with us, as well as Catherine Mandela. And are you ready for an experience? Because it's going to be a sound experience. Anyway, welcome to you here and live. Let's sing about it. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. In the right place, I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. Oh, my soul, oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Your soul is welcome. All souls are welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I am meant to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome. My soul is welcome. Is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome. I'm getting the message. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 All souls are welcome. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome.
Good morning. Test. Patty Peters, thank you for joining me on the platform this morning. Might want to use your microphone.
We greet you in the name of all that is good, all that is sacred, and all that is holy. And in the warm and loving energy of our spiritual community, Spiritual Life Center honors all people, worshiping in temples, mosques, churches, stone circles, and the beautiful temples of nature, because there is no space that God does not grace. If this is your first time joining us, you are not online, excuse me. If this is your first time joining us online or on site, we especially welcome you because we know you are not here by accident. You are here by
Divine appointment.
Please silence your electronic devices and refrain from flash photography during the service.
Now let's take a moment to center ourselves as we come into this amazing service today, allowing the outside world to drop away. Bring our focus to the heart center, knowing that when our hearts are full, when our hearts are healed, we can go out into the world as that light that we are intended to be. And we give such gratitude for our guests today, gratitude for all of the wonderful things that are happening in SLC, and knowing that each one of us is here by divine appointment. We are all here for exactly the right reason at the right time. And as we bring this into manifestation is through the 5 unity principles. The 5 unity principles, we say them out loud together to help us integrate them and be able to use them in the world. And of course, it also gives us a way to explain to people what we do. You know, you're going over to that place. What do you do? And so let us say those together.
God is absolute good and everywhere present. People are inherently good. Thoughts create our experiences. Prayer and meditation are how we connect with God, and we must take action.
Well, we have a very, very special guest this morning. He is a multi-instrumentalist, ceremonial sound practitioner, speaker, teacher, professional musician. He's versed in many styles of music. He plays trombone, piano, ancient indigenous instruments, and he was for many years backed established artist in the music industry. He was introduced to the Australian didgeridoo in 1993 and began offering sound attunements, integrating music, shamanistic studies, and his desire to heal others. In 2003, he founded Vibe Therapy, a sound healing practice which employs the subtle energetic principles of intention and sound for well-being. Soon after, he met his most influential teacher. He credits the mastery of Tito Longrosa's work, handed down from the Caro elders of Cusco, as one of the major catalysts for that augment his current vocation. As a ceremonial sound practitioner and healing performance artist, Rene Jenkins now conducts sound healing ceremonies using ancient indigenous instruments and sharing their historic metaphysical attributes. Along with his partner, Janae Cipriani, Rene offers private and group sessions, house blessings, and workshops, and of course he's going to be presenting one this afternoon. Please welcome Rene Jenkins.
Well, thank you very much for that beautiful introduction. I was thinking, is that me? That's she's talking to me. My purpose really here, I believe, that we all have a life purpose, that we're all instruments of peace, and really I want to honor the information that was given to me, the wisdom that was gifted to me by my elders, my teachers. That includes my father and my mother. So I'm first going to begin with just calling in the space. We've already done that with the beautiful music.
Rene, excuse us, but we have some announcements to
Oh,
make.
would you like to do that first? See how I am? I'll just jump right in.
We're all anxious. We're all looking forward to
That's
it.
why you're standing here,
That's
isn't
why
it?
we're standing here.
You can sit down. Oh, but I'll wait. I'll sit down.
We'd be okay with, okay. Okay, so here
We want to thank everyone who participated in Friday night's cabaret. It was fantastic. It was off the charts. The first of our 3 summer fun fundraisers. Stay tuned for the private link to the recording of the cabaret that will be available for a love offering.
I think that'll be probably later this week. We don't have a date yet, but it'll be out there.
The second in our series of fundraisers is a special Light the World Honors Program. This year, the award ceremony segment of our annual gala will be held at the California Museum. We invite you to join us on Saturday, August 13th from 5 to 8:30 p.m. to pay tribute to the women of California and the Women of Spiritual Life Center. We have a special tribute to Reverend Faith Moran, co-founder of Spiritual Life Center, who championed interfaith, youth and family, and women's ministries. 3 other SLC women will be inducted for their individual lifetime achievements. There is also honorable mention of 3 SLC programs: Community Giving, Interfaith Explorers, and Music Ministry, all championed by women. Go to our website for a full list of honorees and to register for this heartwarming event.
And following this, in September, of course, is our Light the World Gala, our big deal. And right now we are asking for people to be sponsors of this event. So if you want to be a sponsor of the Light the World Gala for 2022, you can go to our website, you can go talk to Elaine Laroa, you can go to the ladies at the Hub, or today, the lady at the Hub. and to give us a good send-off into the gala.
Thank you. Let your light shine. Let your light so shine. Each year, Spiritual Life Center presents Faith in Action, a 7-week community-wide book study. People come together in homes or on Zoom for weekly conversations based on the book and a custom study guide. Sunday services offer meditations, music, and a talk based on the chapters for that week. This is a special time at SLC where we connect in a deeper way and often make new friends. This year, we will study Divine Audacity by Linda Martella Whitsett. This book offers ways to redefine our idea of God as being within rather than out there or above us. We will do this by taking a journey through the 12 spiritual powers that are inherent in all of us. The primary goal of this book study is to help us discover and connect with our own divine identity. It is when we live through our divine identity that we are able to let our light shine for all to see.
So starting today, we invite you to become a home host facilitator. Now, home hosts are often the facilitator, but you don't have to be both. If you want to open your home to a group for Faith in Action, you're welcome to do that. If you're only a facilitator, we can help hook you up together. Facilitators keep the group focused and on purpose as they listen and gently guide the weekly discussions. Home hosts, of course, are opening their homes and providing a place for it. Also, you'll have the option if you want to host or facilitate to do it on Zoom. So we have lots of options this year. You can go onto the website to sign up for to be a home host or a facilitator or both. And if you have questions about that, if you're new and not familiar with Faith in Action, come talk to me and we can chat about it.
Remember, we also have many activities, including weekly small groups. To discover all that is happening at SLC, go to our website. On site, you can peruse the bulletin board or go to the hub to sign up for an event.
Our Board of Trustees and Chaplains, please stand. Our Board of Trustees wear the purple ribbons on their name badges, and they are here to guide, shape, and provide oversight for our community operations. And if you have questions about certain things that are going on at SLC, find one of the Board of Trustees, and they'll be happy to talk with you. And maybe if they can't answer your question, send you to the right place. And our prayer chaplains are here to hold us in prayer in times, confidential prayer, in times of challenge and in times of joy. They wear the white stoles, and they will be in the courtyard to pray with you after the service.
And we love to welcome our newcomers. So in a moment, we will ask those of you who are here with us to raise your hand. There are many ways to connect at SLC, and you can get more information about small groups, events, and classes by filling out the welcome card and take it to the welcome table in the courtyard, where you will receive a special gift and a very warm welcome.
So if you're here for the very first time, would you please raise your hand? We are offering you a purple ribbon, and we ask that you wear this on the left side near your heart so that we can greet you and offer you that heartfelt and warm SLC welcome. Now, thank you for joining us today along your unique path, and let us stand and greet each other in the way that we are most comfortable.
Welcome, Rene Jenkins. Officially,
Now for sure?
Now for sure.
Great. Well, thank you so much for this warm welcoming that I've received. You guys are really spectacular. All the joy and the reception that I've received from this crew is really moving to me. So I'd like to begin just by, we've already created the space here, and just by showing up, you're bringing your vibration, your intention, your prayer, your heart to this moment. And truly, this is the only moment, this time that's existing right now. It's nothing new I'm going to be saying to you. But what I am going to be doing is sharing the information from my teachers, all of my teachers, and honoring what they've taught me. They've so graciously given this information freely that I want to do the same as part of the Aini, or sacred reciprocity. So I'm just calling in using this sweet little whistle, calling in spirit, calling in our ancestors, bringing us to this moment. I think about my center, my feet on the ground, the quality of touch my feet are making to the earth here. I'm also thinking about from my center, and you can join me in this, because we're all in this together. We're all instruments here. I think about the center of the sun, which is our star. And I think of the center of the universe, the center of the center. However I imagine that, however you imagine that, bringing that energy fully into you, into your center, and having that expand, okay? So the Aini spirit is something that the campesinos, it's a principle that they live by. The campesinos, the rancheros, the folks that lived in the upper Andean mountains, they would live by this principle, which is the Aini, A-Y-N-I, means sacred reciprocity. And as they would give, they knew that they would be taken care of. When it was time to plant fields, they would all do it together. When it was time to reap the harvest, they would do that together. Or building a house. You'd build your neighbor's house, your house would get built. And it was a way they learned to live, to survive. And I know that's somewhat what we do in our community here. We come here as we give like you so generously have given me as I came with your welcoming hearts. It inspires me to give. Just as my teachers have given to me, I want to give this to you. So here I have just a shakapa, a leafy instrument. It pretty much brings the outside in. And just with intention, I'm thinking about all the directions, all the archetypal energies that the directions represent. From my teacher, Angelus Arian, she spoke of the north being the direction of the leader warrior. And we embody that leader warrior and show up for the things that are most important to us. And how we connect to the things that are most important to us is about the south, the direction of the heart, the healer. When we're connected to those people, the things that are most meaningful to us, we might face the direction of the south and realize we embody the time for healing. There's a time for battle, a time for showing up, for facing the challenges that are ahead of us. And it's also time to rest, time to reflect, and to give ourselves healing from all the energy we've given. Yeah. Of course, the east is the direction of the visionary. Your life dream is from this east. When you carry your dreams of the future, why are you here? Your mission, that's about the east. If you're lost a bit and figuring, why am I here? What am I here to do? What's my purpose? I might face the east and ask for that vision, the visionary. Yeah. You are the visionary. As you face the west, I don't know if I'm actually looking at the right directions here. That way, see, everyone does know. Huh? I really should bring a compass before these things. When you face the west, you're facing the direction of the teacher. And that's the direction of the ancestors. Our ancestors are anyone who's passed that is our relation. Yeah. And they are our helping allies. Ancestors have done the ultimate in letting go. They teach us about letting go and being open to outcome. They've let go of their bodies. They let go of their attachments. They're teachers for us. We can have a vision and hold on to that mission and do the mission. But there's another element about being open to the outcome. It could be better than what we're thinking. So it's about trust, this west. So this is partly what I've been taught. And it makes sense, right? I mean, it's pretty practical information. So coming back to Aini, as I'm sharing this information that was so generously given to me, and I feel like I can help others to, whether it's bringing in an instrument that's so ancient like the shakapa, intentionally bringing in the energy from above. Perhaps it's called the Hanan Pacha. This world, Pachas are worlds. The Hanan Pacha is our cosmic self. The witness, the part of us that sees the whole picture. Sees us here in our bodies, but is beyond body. It has all the memories, all the potential of who we are in the Hanan Pacha, or world of the condor. And down in this middle world is the Kai Pacha, the part of us that is here right now, listening to everything that's going on around you. Your own breath, the sounds of your neighbor, the whisperings from spirit, the inner voice. ready right here. It's the world of the puma, the jaguar, the kai pacha, ready. Okay? Listening to the murmurings of the inner world as well. The inner world is the uhu pacha, the world of the serpent. You can think of your DNA as the serpent, containing all the memories, all your ancestors, and the things that you carry from your ancestors, the shadow, the light. My teacher, Angelus Arian, used to say that we're here, part of our responsibility for being human here at this time is to break the harmful patterns that we carry. To break the harmful patterns that we carry. That may simply just be recognizing them. So, Aini, we're used to doing things as lone wolves. That's sort of how our culture works. It works that way too, as the campesinos all work together, and then they have kids, and their kids grow up, and they are like, I don't want to do this. I want to go to the city. I want to live in the city and work and do these things, the worldly things. And they get to the city and they get separated. They become more on their own. They lose that Aini spirit until they come home again and remember. So oftentimes in these villages up in the Andes, you have the very old and you have the very young. So that's starting to change a bit as the reverence for their culture is continuing, perpetuating. There's more inspiration and interest in these indigenous ways. So this song is about, that we're going to play, is called A Lone Wolf. And it's about that self, that part that thinks we have to just do it on our own. Giving us the courage to reach out, to realize, we're all very connected. Shall we? Okay. Thank you. So beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, please. Wow. I don't remember rehearsing it like that. That's the magic. That's the spirit. It's so lovely having this opportunity, I have to say, to hear music that was really created out of just inspiration in the moment and having it replicated here in a completely different way. And it's just so lovely. So thank you so much for that. It brings me to another teacher of mine named Lawrence Smith, who's a Kashaya Pomo man. He looked like a big brown Santa. He laughed jovially. He explained things. He was very simple. He would say that Wea, the word Wea, was a sacred word to the Kashaya Pomo. And if you're familiar with the Native American history in this area, they're up north, kind of near Elk, Stewart's Point kind of area up on the coast. He would say Wea is all around us. It moves through us when we're giving nurturing, healing energy. He would say Wea means nurturing, healing energy. So the Wea that I feel, that as I connect to the joy of being here, when I connect to the lovely teachings from my father, who's now on the other side, and his way of being, this truly the nature behind all healing forces. I mean, Wea, there's other words for it. Munai is another word. It's of Peruvian origin. Munai is like love. And with love is such a general thing, you know. If you think about love, all the facets of love, there's love in the form of understanding, the form of compassion. When we have compassion for another, it's like understanding and loving them. It's okay for myself. I understand I've got issues or shadow things, whether it's addictions or putting myself down, old patterns where I'm diminishing. And it takes the other part that says, you're human, man. It's okay. That's love. That's munai. That's bringing nurturing, healing energy. And as you bring that into yourself, to those parts that maybe are naysayers, to the light that you be, you are able to bring that compassion and love for yourself to others. Sometimes it's easier giving it to others or our four-leggeds friends. But the munai, the Wea that is all around us, you can call that in. My teacher, Lawrence Smith, used to, I'll use the Shakapa again. He used to sing the word Wea to folks that would come see him for healing. But the sound would be like sometimes like a chant. Wea, 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 wea. Way away, 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 away. And it can turn into like a lullaby. Way away, 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 away. Sometimes it was a call to arms. That sound. It didn't matter. He was using, love has a fierceness. I will not leave your side. Yeah. So you as an instrument, I'm kind of using this extension, this leafy instrument called a shakapa, which is like an energetic broom. Can be used like that. Sometimes it's just the reminder of wind through the trees or rain. And you're bringing that with intention to another person or with yourself. Yeah, it is very cool. It's very old. This is part of our ancestry, our lineage. Some part, maybe not too far back. The idea that you are an instrument is so important to understand that you carry Wea. You give nurturing and healing energy. You've been doing it all your lives. Maybe it started with a pet, It began receiving it from your mother, or your father, or your grandmother squeezing your cheeks. Bringing a word to it, it doesn't have to be Wea, it can be peace, but if you use yourself as an instrument and allow that energy and give it a sound, and you can try it with me right now, just singing, say Wea, 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 Wea. And as you take a breath, you can think of all the nurturing, healing energy that's coming into you. Wea, Wea, Wea. And you can put it to a part of your body that is kind of particularly challenging in some way. Maybe it's your back. Maybe it's a mole. Or it's something that perhaps you have a hard time loving. But Wea is using if you think about it, you as an instrument, as you say Wea, Wea, Wea. Envision what your mouth is doing, how you're saying, Wea. The shape of your mouth, the shape of your tongue, your throat. And as you say it, you're resonating through your throat, you're resonating your chest, Wea. As an instrument, and you get connected to just saying Wea or singing Wea, and have a willing friend. If you can put your hand on their shoulder or on their heart, you don't have to think about their condition. Lauren would say, I don't envision people with their bad shoulder or their heart or their cancer, whatever they came to see him for. He would just see the entire person as whole, healthy, and well. And I would go further and say, I see the person as inspired in front of me. And as I sing that, Wea, Wea, with my hand on their, or around, maybe it's with the shakapa, I'm singing Wea to you, or the recipient, in complete health and wellness. And I remember to bring that to me. He says, remember, to close the loop, you have to include yourself. Why give the energy out one way, one direction? You need to close that loop. Bring the Wea to yourself. You're the instrument after all. These are some of the things you taught me, right? It's really no big news. We all know this stuff. So I'd like to sing another song here with my band of light. And guess what it's called? It's called Wea. Yeah, it's good. Starting the song with an instrument called a spirit chaser, or a balingbing, or bunkaka. That always gets a laugh, bunkaka. It's like a Philippines vibra stick.
said that evil would run for the hills when they heard this sound. Pretty intimidating. To bad spirits. Thank you. We're taking our act on the road, I think. Is that pretty much? How much time we got?
You got a little more time. You want
Good.
to say a little more?
Yeah. What more is there to say? I mean, you're an instrument, right? I mean, I don't know if you were humming along or singing along and inviting, you to use that word to transform, to raise the vibration of whatever that might be going on. To use Waya, call on the nurturing, healing energy that is around us. You can do that through your intention. You can do that in your prayer, in your meditation. Yeah. So I mentioned the three worlds that make up being human. We're aware of these three worlds. This upper world, this cosmic self, this present, very, very present self, and this inner world, this ancestral world. You can weigh all those worlds. All of our ancestors that have passed, you can weigh them. Thank you for all that you've given us, given me. Dad, Mom, grandmother, grandfather, and beyond. Thank you for all the lessons that you've given us. Thank you for the energy. We can weigh the parts that are those things that we really are here to let go of, that we no longer wish to carry, so that we can resonate to our full capacity, our way, be the instruments that you're here to be in full. Whatever that looks like, see yourself as whole, healthy, and well as you're singing Waya to yourself and as you offer it to others. So thank you for listening to me. I'll be giving a little, as it was mentioned before, a little sound blessing from 1 to 3. And I'll be employing these instruments and offering the energy in all their splendor to you as a spirit, as a body, as carrying your ancestors with you, because we're all invited. So thank you so much for having me. I'll see you soon. Mm-hmm.
It's so wonderful to have you back.
Nice to be back.
And I do believe if you really wanted to listen to Waya, the music, I believe that there are CDs out in the courtyard.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. I have that CD. So, yeah, because it's just another way to keep it going. So, next week, you recognize this person up here? Next week, we start. Okay. Next. I can do this. Thank you. No, I'm just honestly, I went with Rene, and I'm just not quite back in my body. So next week we start a new series on prosperity, and so I will be talking about how much is enough, which I think is really a good conversation for our culture. And we have Ann Roach and Larry Schifflet on for our vocalists next week, so that's going to be a good time. And now, if you want to support Spiritual Life Center, you can text SLC Love to 44321. And of course, You can, donate other ways. You can go to our website. You can mail in a check because that actually still exists. And any other way that you want to support us. And if you're online, what can you do? You can like, share, comment, subscribe, or any other things that the app that you're on asks you to do, which will help spread our consciousness and keep this teaching and this wonderful kind of energy going in the world. So let's share our offering blessing together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I circulate. Thank you, God.
Oh, yeah. Which one? Which one? Let's do this one. Nice. Thank you, Paula.
There are no words. And so we bless the offering knowing that they are given in love and we receive them in love, because this is what keeps this consciousness going and helping it spread, because this is an important teaching that we want to keep alive. And so we are very grateful for all of the support that we receive. And we bless the prayers in the prayer box, knowing that even before the question is asked, the answer is here. And that as we bless these prayers and give them more energy, the healing and the answers come in ways that people cannot even begin to imagine. And then we send them to Silent Unity for another 30 days to reinforce and to solidify that foundation of love and peace and joy and eternal divine support in all ways at all times. And so it is. Amen. And let us share our this together. Will you help me get back in my body later, please, Rene? Thank you. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, I am, and all is well. And we have something different for our ending.
You may remember this song from, I don't remember what year it was, but this is one of our Faith in Action songs, and I just felt it would be, 2018, Ann says. And you may remember it, but I hope you'll sing along. At least there's hey-ya, 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 ho. That part you can get for sure. And let's do it.
A feathered flight, the eagle of truth, revealing who you are, the artist and the art, the star among stars, stand in your power, now is the only hour. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ho, hey ya, hey ya, ho, hey ya. Hey
And we have a little special after-party song for you, too. This is by a group, if you haven't heard of them yet, go on the internet and look for them. And they're called Rising Appalachia, and they're awesome. And we're going to do one of their songs.
That's it. That's all, folks.
Thank you.
Come back.